Hello everyone, and welcome to the Little Blue Fly. In today's video, I would like to share for the very first time decorating our formal dining room area. It is not super large, but it is a nice size. And so it's probably going to be a three-parter in this room. Today we are going to fill up the entire dining table with decorating items, and we will be working inside of the yellow armoire. So for those of you that are new, I invite you to subscribe to the Little Blue Fly, and if you enjoy this video, please think about giving it a thumbs up because it really does help the algorithm. So that being said, let's begin, shall we? So I'm trying to give you the best view as I can. This is just raw footage here, right? You're seeing all my mess, everything that I have, big ladder, the light that we have hanging down here because of the size of the room and the design of my dining table. There's no way it could be centered. So we are just going to pick it up as high as we can to the ceiling. And that'll be that. And then over to the left, I have some haul items over here, beautiful items that I will be sharing. So it's not just going to be a haul video today, but also a decorating one as well. You can see over in the far left, I have my plate shelf over there that we will be putting that up on the wall this week. So busy in the dining room. And I have not been able to decorate with this piece for quite some time. I love it. It is a vintage Thomasville piece that has the perfect buttercream yellow that I absolutely adore. Inside and out. I would love to find other pieces like this as well. I wonder if they have like a long console table or maybe a buffet this same color. I need to try to find one because I really, really like this yellow. And it goes perfectly with the blues. Okay, so many of you, well, in the back here, I'm just going to explain a couple things. I have my lamp. I believe that was a Facebook Marketplace. I have a hydrangea, faux hydrangea. I've had that for several years. I have shared many of these blues. These are my vintage, they're by Bombay, candle holders. I know they are still out there. People still sell them. Again, they are by Bombay and they are vintage. And then I have several of these beautiful Minton dishes or ironstones from England that many of you have seen already. I have different type of serving platters and dinner plates and salad plates and bread and butters, and then I have a couple more bowls here. These are Meissen. Yes, these are by Meissen. These ones tend to get a little bit costly and they are harder to get a hold of. But pretty much we're going to be just blending many different styles of blue and whites here in the dining room. I've been just waiting to be able to get in this area. It just takes some time. You know, I always tell myself, oh, it'll just be a week and we'll be in there. And it just never seems to work out that way. But we're in here now. And again, it will probably be about 3 videos in this room. And then, you know, again, I have those are bowls, quite large soup bowls, and then some salad plates here. or sandwich plates, I should say. So it's just a large variety. These are from 1860. They are Minton, and they were found at a fabulous estate sale in Maryland. Yeah, the dogs are barking. Someone's at the front door. I don't know if you can hear that, but okay. Then I have these blue and whites. They are not old. They are very so much new. And here on the back, I paid $5.99 a plate. Not bad at all. They were made in England, and I do try to get all of my dishes, if I'm going to be working with them, from England, because there's no lead, and that's a good thing. So I have a basket in the back that has I don't remember the name of the floral, but the fragrance is everything. And then up front, I have these round blue and white candles. I do have these in my description. These were purchased off of Etsy. Now, when you go to this link for these candles, they're fabulous too. I've lit one already. Make sure in the coupon code that you put the little blue fly, because she's going to give you all a 40% discount. That's even a better deal than I got. So put the little blue fly in her coupon box for that discount. Then I have an old vintage lamp and this sweet little cottage basket that is in my Amazon storefront. Put this off to the side. Okay, now I don't know who's in front of the house, but these dogs, okay, they are angry. They're just barking over here like crazy. Okay, so when we move, I know many of us, or me, I forget about items that I have. And I opened this up and I went, oh my gosh, you know, my sweet little table is in here. And here's our little Goose here. I don't think we've named him. Or maybe we did and I'm just not remembering. Let me know. I'm really not remembering. And then this table, it's just an old little vintage table. It's everything that is whimsical, and I love decorating with this piece. Has the 4 little chairs that goes around the table, and I will be decorating with this today for sure. I don't remember if this was an Etsy or an eBay, but it is a dollhouse table, and I love it. Now this piece is from Robin King Designs. She's in my description box as well, always. And this is one of her plaques. It couldn't be more perfect for spring. The floral baskets going over the back. And it just, if you look closely, she has like a vintage aged, like crackling finish to all of her artwork. And it goes, even though it's a new piece, it goes perfectly with my 1860s dishes. And I'll show you in a moment when I place it with my dishes. And then I have this teapot, the blue and white teapot, which I adore as well. Again, the aged crackling finish. And in her coupon, I always let you guys know, in her coupon box, put the little blue fly, and she will make sure to give you a kind discount. And I'm telling you, her pieces do not disappoint. They are fabulous. And then down here, I have, you know, I've shared these before, but again, many of you are new, so I'm just going through a few of these items as quickly as I can anyhow, because I love to give the history of things. If you might try to find some yourselves, or take a snapshot of it, do a Google Lens. I'm try to find these pieces. But I love working with these in my Christmas tree as well. But I'm going to try to see if I can find a place for them here during our time in here decorating. And then down below there is a square one, and a little pineapple mold, ceramic mold. I love the edging on this one. The design is great. And each one just has its own little character. Now, this is the start of the haul. Okay, the pieces I have not had until just recently. And this is so large. It is huge. It is a turkey platter, and it goes along with my other Minton dishes. So I know I felt so bad not being able to have a video up last Sunday, but I was exhausted. We went out of state to Maryland. It was a 6.5 hour trip one way. So I was just beat down. It wasn't happening. So down below, again, is the turkey platter. Then I purchased 3 more sizes of serving platters. So what's going on here is when I first went to her home, it wasn't even for these. She didn't even have these ironstones listed. She had some flow plates, some blues that I have up in my kitchen, which we will be getting back to shortly. But I went there for them, and when I walked in to her home, all these ironstones were on top of this exact table. I went ahead and added in another platter. So what I have done here is completed the set. I pretty much, almost 50-50 went and I got one half and then went back and purchased the other half. But we have more serving platters. I'm telling you, we need to have a party maybe during Christmas time. I don't know. Maybe some of us could get together. Wouldn't that be fun? And just have these blues all over with just different appetizers and just good eats. That would be great, because I would love to meet many of you. And then we keep going smaller and smaller with the platters. These are, they found me. They came from England, and they found Bev right here in the Carolinas to decorate with. And I'm going to cherish these always and pass them on down to my daughters. I mean, just look at all of this, all these different sizes, and the pattern is gorgeous. And again, they are by Minton, M-I-N-T-O-N. They are from England and from the 1860s. So the individuals that I purchased these from, they were quite the collectors. And she just adored these, as I do as well. And we have some more serving dishes. I have a couple of these. So I went ahead and stacked them up here in the back. I mean, look, these are just, I know many of you are probably going, what are you going to do with these? Well, many different things. And we'll see throughout our time of decorating and when I do entertaining, throughout the months and years, just how I'm going to be using these. And then I have one of Robin's, her plaque up on top, and it goes perfectly with these 1860 dishes. I'm telling you, you must go to Robin's site, robinkingdesigns.com, in my description box. Use the little blue fly as the coupon code, and you will love many of our items. So we're filling up the table because I told myself we are not going to start decorating until I get this table filled up. So I have another serving dish that is, raised up. I don't know, like a pedestal type of serving dish. What's nice is this one has a lid. So sweet. Sweetest piece ever. And then one that I have been decorating with, and we just thought there was no lid. There was. And I was able to pick up another top this time when I went. And it's in the back behind the blue candles. You can see the other top to the serving dish. This is a big one right here. And beautiful. I'll turn it around the best I can. What a gorgeous terrain. The pattern is called Passion Flower. Again, it's by Minton, 1860s. And it's everything that is fabulous. I had to go back. And there is the top on it. I had to go back because these dishes, the ironstones, they had to stay together. They could not be separated. That was important to me, that I just get the whole setting, all of it together. And it's a different pattern. This is a blue flow serving dish. Has the feet down at the bottom. There is no lid with this one, which is perfectly fine because we have the floral going on in the inside. And as you can see, I'm running out of room now. Table is full. It's just about time to start decorating. I told myself, Bev, you are not going to start decorating this room until you have this table filled. And wouldn't you say I'm doing a pretty good job here? But anyhow, I'm not one, I did state about, estate sales, going to them, and I did not know they were having one. So this was a pleasant surprise. I have another blue flow here. This is a small, like a small sauce tureen. Has the gold all going around the edges. Beautiful, rich blue and white. Now, I wish I did have the spoons, but they just did not have them. But that's okay. It's just an adventure to try to find one. Now, this small sauce tureen, it has something special. It has a matching tray to go underneath. And I just want to share how you can mix the different types of blues, the darker blues with the lighter blues. They really complement each other well. And yes, see, look, I'm running out of room. And what am I going to do with all these dishes? Ironstones. I'm going to create something marvelous. Okay, then we have a gravy boat here. This is also blue flow. And she has quite a large set that goes with this gravy boat. And so I see another trip back to Maryland. So I don't know when, probably here in a couple months, but look at this dish that I'm sure this has a better name than dish. But that's all I know for now. I'm just collecting what what is talking to my heart. There's many things that I do not know. but it has the gorgeous, the deep blue and white color. And it goes well with the smaller sauce tureen that I shared. If Mom was here, I mean, look at this. Who would not? This, in my wildest imagination, I would never think that I could own these blue and whites, that I ever would. But look, we have new friends. I just recently purchased these. They are vintage. The sweet little aged ducks ever. 2 of them. I found them on Facebook Marketplace. And the colors go perfectly. So not everything has to stay blue and white. We can mix beige right along with the whites. And we will be doing that over and over in this dining room. So here we have the 2. And then I went to, when we were over there, we stopped off in Virginia because they have these stores, thrifting places called Savers. Love the Savers. Love, love, love. Well, they have all these clear plastic bags up on the wall that have different trinkets in them, candles or votives, here napkin rings, and those are vintage and they came from Russia. And they have more of a yellow tint to them, but again, it works. You can mix all of those together. And then, of course, I had to stop at my most favorite nursery ever, and that is Merrifield Garden. And they just, their decor, it's amazing. I mean, it's great because I love buying floral for outside and then decor for the inside. And I have never come across a nursery that carries as much indoor decor as Merrifield Garden. And I placed it underneath over here, my cottage home to the left, although it will be used differently. And then I went ahead and I purchased a couple boxes of these. They're all naturals. And I will be working with these throughout the dining area as well. We'll have the greens and the buttercream yellows and beiges and whites. And of course the blues, the different tones. And this candle. Let me tell you something about this candle. Fabulous, fabulous. Let me see if I can get this up here, get this focused. We're completely cloud over here today. Every now and then the sun comes through, so I'm having a difficult time in this room. Yeah, I'm not able to get a good focus, but we will revisit back. And on the inside, it is decorated. You could pull it out and put it together and use it as a little like prop to place something on top. This candle, the scent is sea salt, and you can refill this vessel. And let me tell you, I wish we had smell-o-vision. I really, really wish we had smell-o-vision because it is a fabulous, fabulous scent. I will do my best to link that as well. And I forgot, but I didn't forget. I do have those planters, the terracotta ones that have the fruit on the outside that I have not shared a link for. And more than likely I will be using them in this room and the link will happen. Just have a little patience, please, because I'm a hot mess over here. I'm everywhere. I'm trying my best. Okay, so now we start decorating. And up at top, I started with my very large basket that was purchased from Pottery Barn. quite a few years back. So I don't know if they still offer these, but I've never been able to open it up. No, I take it back. When I first started YouTube, I was able to open it up because I did have high ceilings there as well. But it's been a moment. And I'm loving it. So I placed the lamp up at top in the corner. And again, this shade right here, we're going to lift it up as high as we can. Because it's just bothersome because it doesn't, I can't center it. And I don't want it just hanging. I mean, if it was a different style, I would have no problem with it just hanging down. Then I place the hydrangea up. The lamp will stay off until the closer look, because I do like to turn on my lamps during that time. But it's not meant to be seen so much, to stand out so much. It's more of a light, just, a lighting feature with just a little pops of the black and gold coming through. And then I placed my 2 ducks up here. Now to the right in the back, I will be adding something else, but that will probably be next video. And I'm thinking it will look nice back there and give a little bit more height, a little bit more visual interest. But for now, this is what we're working with up at top. Now we're going inside of the hutch. I decided it used to have 4 glass shelves, but during the move, 1 did break, so we have 3, but no worries because I only need 2 today for the decorating. And I decided up at top, since this is going to be an English cottage look and feel, cottage/country look and feel in the dining room, I thought that this would be the perfect piece to use for now until I can find me some vintage artwork that has landscaping in it. This will work nicely. And I did purchase it from Target. So it just gives a nice backdrop. I want all the country feels in this room. So I just placed it in the back, and then I thought, well, since we're out here and we're in the open and we have this wonderful English landscape, let's add a sweet little English wicker house right next to it. This is in my Amazon storefront, which is in my description box. You just go to my Amazon storefront and you will see it in there. Now, eventually I'm going to lift up the roof and decorate out of the house, but just not today. And then I am placing this sweet little table up on this top shelf, with the 4 chairs going around, because who does not love sitting at a dining table outside? There's something pretty magical about it, right? When we're outside sitting at a dining table, not even so much, it's even different if we're sitting at a table that is, outdoor furniture. But when you bring the inside out, or the out in, it gives a completely different feel. So the table was once in the home, and we have taken it out and placed it out here in the landscaping. The sweetest little piece ever. And then I have this small little vintage basket with some moss inside that I will be using with the table. But because of the size of the basket, I decided to place it in a chair instead of on the tabletop, because I have this sweet little basket that has, I'm going to try to get this focused here. There we go. The teddy bears. I think there's 5 of them in here, and they're real books. They can be read. And I'm going to place them on top of the table because I plan on reading to my sweet little friends here in the room from time to time. And as you can see, one has already shown up waiting for the stories to begin. He's just going to have to be a little bit more patient. I will eventually start reading the stories to them. So up at top, you know, I decided I wanted always whimsical, right? Always keeping the little girl inside of me alive, because it just, I find balance with that. And so I wanted to keep the top shelf true to the little girl in me. Now we are going to start having fun with the blues on these next 2 shelves. So I decided to start with some of the large serving bowls. Again, these are Minton, M-I-N-T-O-N, ironstones, and the pattern is called Passion Flower. So I placed them up in the back, and look at this. I'm blue and yellow. They just go so well with each other. So from the top all the way down, it's making my heart sing. It's really singing. So 3 of the bowls in the back, and then I decided to put my little sauce tureen over here to the side. But what you are going to see is Bev's mind changing, and it's going to change and keep changing. And the next video, more changes are even going to be in place. But this is what we have for today. I decided to put the moss underneath the blue and white dish just to keep the whole nature feel alive, and then adding the touches of green just really bring life into this space. And then I have a Flow blue to the left, but as you see, that changed. And I decided to add 2 of the serving dishes, one to the left and to the right. And then I'm starting with the larger platters down at the bottom, because these are glass shelves. So you don't want to, I know it can take weight, but I'm just really gonna stay aware to the fact that these are glass shelves. And more will be added on it, but not as heavy as these stacks of bowls or different types of plates. And then in the center, you will see I took out a bowl and placed in a serving dish that had a different shape to it. And again, more things will be added in here. I wanted to keep some out because I have more decorating to take place on shelves. And I ordered a couple of tables for my windows that I'm waiting to come in. So there's things going on in the dining room. Then in the center, I added 2 little small gravy boats, just sweet as ever. That is the same pattern. And I couldn't be more happy now having this completed set of my Minton ironstones. And I hope you all enjoyed the first decorating and haul video. There's many more to come. I will be back on Sunday. And if you did enjoy this, please think about giving it a thumbs up or even subscribing to the Little Blue Fly.